Good morning. I haven't looked at the numbers for a while here in Spain. I'm British, I live in Spain. That's all I can tell you. I'm in isolation. It's coronavirus and so on. Oh, wow. 24,926. 2,000 have recovered and been discharged. 62% of those that go in. 1,326 dead. 249. Shit. I started recording it. I think I started these on the 13th. So I'm going to have a look. So I think the day I started, I would have said, I probably would have said 3,000, but it was the end of that day, it was 5,232. Today, 24,000, just about a week. 1 week, 1 day. And that's today then. That is another 24,926. What? 20. That's like 2, 3. Say 21 and a half to 25. That is 3,000 more. Say, I don't know, I'm going to say 25. I can't. 3,500, is it? My God. There we are. My God, that's... I'm going to look at UK, look. 393. 59 per million. We've got 533 per million. A week ago, got a lot less. I don't know. Spain, Madrid is about half. We've got about like 12,500 in Madrid, where I'm recording this from. I'm on the edge of Madrid, Pozuelo. 4,000. Look at that, the way it's going up there. I heard this morning that the UK, you've closed pubs. I think cinemas, restaurants, theatres, that sort of thing. At last, my wife was saying, maybe the UK are right, maybe, I don't know, maybe we're doing too much, maybe we need to, but obviously she changed her mind. But I mean, now there we go. I always said anyway, they're okay. They can talk about, staying calm and not what they call draconian measures, and then today things are closed, schools are closed. Next, you'll have to stay at home. Start now. Don't wait. I didn't. Spain went on to emergency alert. Closed down, whatever, a week ago. I've been isolated for nearly 3 weeks. At the beginning, I was walking the dog and things like that. In the last week, I haven't been doing that, but I haven't gone to any public places and that sort of thing. I've avoided that. No shopping. No. Now I've got to go shopping. I look like bloody E.T. walking with my tracksuit, top, hood, and my glasses, just because I wear glasses, and a mask. By the time you get all that, nobody's going to touch me. And get back, take it all off, have a shower. Yeah, it's very difficult. I do get, let's say, feel a bit low, a bit depressed sometimes, fed up. It's difficult to cope sometimes. I think it's being alone. Being alone, it's not natural. Humans are not the sort of people, not a species or whatever that wants to be alone. So yeah, it's what a mess we're in. So here in Spain, we've they're putting like field hospitals together. The army is it's not, I don't know what they do, tents or what, but they probably get big buildings like sports centres or things like that and put beds in them, I suppose. But that's what's happening because the hospitals can't cope. They haven't been able to for ages. My niece is now working with the coronavirus cases, so but she can only live with her mother, my sister-in-law. There's nobody else in the flat, but that they have to live together. There's no, so that they're separate rooms and all that all the time. But you can't. It's not safe. I suppose though she must be taking all the precautions and things. And I don't know. So not enough anything here in Spain. There is no. I don't see it. The panic buying. I had to go to the supermarket yesterday morning, and didn't seem to be any panic buying going on there. But my son in the UK, my God, he's separated from his wife. There are 2 kids, and they were coming to stay with him, and he had to buy food, and but he had difficulty getting food. Now he's unemployed. My daughter-in-law, she's as dinner lady, so might as well be unemployed there. Depends upon the government to supplement her income, and well, they don't have the money. So when they buy food, they buy all the cheap stuff. They're like Sainsbury's beans instead of Heinz beans, and you know how it goes. And my son called me. He said they've got problems over there now because they find that they go into the supermarket and they're empty. And if they have what they can get seems to be the expensive stuff. And so they're having to spend more money on food. And now their problems, they're running out of money. They can't afford to be buying this more expensive food, but you've got to eat, stay healthy and all that stuff. So he's got trouble with money now. It's very difficult, isn't it? My daughter can't get my daughter's not feeling very well. She's got a cough, but she can't get a thermometer because they're all sold out. I do feel like the British, I don't know what's going on over there. I understand some buying and stuff, but they're going crazy. It's ridiculous. Day after day after day for a week or more, buying everything in the supermarket so quickly. There's at least one supermarket chain I know of. I can't remember the name, but for the first 3 hours that they open every morning, only the elderly, should we say, are allowed to go in there, go shopping. It's specifically for them because they need to make sure that everybody gets enough food, except for those who can't afford to keep buying. Like if you can't get anything in your local, your Tesco's or whatever, and you've got to go to Marks and Spencer's because it's the only place that's got, I don't know, potatoes or something. What do? You've got to eat. So it's difficult. It's a problem for some people, I'm sure. I'm sure there are more people. I feel sorry for the unemployed people. Start that again. I feel sorry for those self-employed people who, like me, now until recently, until I can't get work right now, and couldn't if I could get it, but that's a long story. I'm a trained English teacher, so I would teach English in Spain. Now, that's very much kind of hand-to-mouth work. You get a bit from somebody who responds to an advert. You get more from one academy, more from a job agency, and you get all these little bits of work from different places, and you rely on that. And in these circumstances, you're not going to be getting it, and you can't go to the government and say, "Oh, I'm earning this," because it's not so easy to say. Sometimes, it's difficult. So, and I'm sure there are people as well out there who, for various reasons, they work for cash, cleaning or something, and I know there are because they're in Spain. What the hell are they going to do? Because they don't declare their income. Now, okay, it's easy to say, well, they should have declared their income, but they didn't. What do you want them to do? Is starve? So I don't know. It's I talk like this because I worry a lot. I'm scared. Sometimes I'm terrified. It's awful. I feel the isolation. Funnily enough, you get the Spanish people. Some of them all pulling together and being very, what do you say, patriotic. But as somebody who's not Spanish, somehow that makes me feel more alone. Yeah, I mean, even the people going out at 8 o'clock every night and clapping. It's they're very Spanish. It's all about supporting the Spanish people. Same in every country, I think. United Kingdom and probably America as well. People are being patriotic and but it makes me feel very isolated, more isolated. It's not that I don't appreciate what they're doing, but yeah. Let's get mine back on the screen. Hang on. Corona. There it is. And I don't have friends to speak to very much, or it's basically my wife's family. I'm very not that sort of person who has a lot of friends and things, but and I'm trying to help my kids or whatever, but it's just difficult. And like this morning, I got a blocked nose, and I got a bit of a sore throat, and I don't know where the hell it came from because I've been so careful, but I've got it anyway. And last night and again this morning, I'm asking Alexa, I'm looking, in other words, the internet, what are the symptoms and things like this, just to make sure. And I'm taking my temperature every few hours just because I'm scared. And it's on the TV, everybody's talking about all I hear now, I couldn't get news at the beginning, now I get too much. I've got this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, this is dangerous, you can't do this, you have to do that, be very careful. And more information coming out all the time, and all they're doing, I don't know, it's the TV channels, they're kind of going, it's like the panic buying. And that doesn't help me now. I don't need that much information, and it doesn't help because it makes me more worried. So when I get a sore throat, I'm scared, and that's not good. On the sore throat thing, anybody who's still listening to this, well done. On the sore throat topic, I'm not streaming, probably not streaming today, probably not for a few days until I feel a bit better. It's okay for this, but it's not okay for streaming. I don't think anybody's still listening. If you are, well done. And please remember, although I do this for you, I also do it for me, so don't go complaining about it being boring, because I do what makes me feel better. And sometimes you have to be a little bit selfish. Goodbye for now.